Dun, da, da, da. This is part 2 of our special edition about 8mm movies, because I want to astound and amaze all the young people out there that have no clue that once upon a time you just had a TV and airwaves were broadcast into your TV, and that's how you watch TV and saw shows and movies. But if your father was a movie guy, or maybe your parents, your grandparents, or somebody was, they would get 8mm movies. Like, that's an 8mm movie of I Was a Teenage Werewolf. Now, what they would do is they'd take a 90-minute movie or an hour movie or a 2-hour movie, and they'd condense it down into like 8 to 12 minutes, which means it was all action and intertitles. And if you couldn't read, your dad read you the titles. Now, this is also a really cool thing. It just amazes me. This is, if you can see it, is like this particular company called Ken Films. That's all the stuff that they could provide for you. They had horror films, monster movies, they had action and adventure films, and they had John Wayne, they had Little Rascals and Errol Flynn, and you would order off of this and fill up a little film library like my father did in our basement. But here's I just found this, I tripped over it in the crypts, and we're gonna take it out, and this is gonna show you what it looked like. This is an 8mm projector. Look at that high technology, oh my goodness. And right down here in the little bottom piece, this is the take-up reel. So you'd put that on there, and then you'd take your little monster movie and you'd put that over here. And now, I don't know if I even dare do this because it's 100,000 years old. I don't know if you can see that, but there's little sprocket holes there. Can you see that? So the sprocket holes would go on this little wheel, and you'd feed the film past the lamp, the lamp projector, and it would show the movie on your wall. Or maybe you had a screen. And then it would go through the projector and catch up on here, and this would spin around and the movie would play, and you'd watch it in silence in a dark room with your family. It was so cool. And this is a real good one because it's made out of steel or cast iron or something, so it's really heavy, so it doesn't vibrate. That was one of the problems my father always had. Got a big heavy duty core. I don't know if you can see, just take a look at the workings of that ancient technology. This is before videotape. This is celluloid. This is so analog, it's like prehistoric. Anyway, I just thought I'd show that because I was so thrilled to find this, and I'm gonna have to find somebody to give this a good home, because who needs it? Not me. I'm not brave enough to even try and plug it in and play a movie, because these movies are so old they'd probably like burn up or melt, and that could easily happen. But there's all sorts of different, like over here's the rewind and take up, all this really cool stuff that I don't understand. But you're with me on this. Technology used to be magical, and we used to watch flickering pictures on our wall, and TV had commercials, and you couldn't just pull stuff up on your phone or your computer and say, I want to watch The Mummy's Tomb in its entirety with sound in black and white. But I thought before I got rid of this, I thought I better honor it, because, you know, this is how we used to hang out and watch the movies we wanted to watch. I was lucky. So if you like monsters, if you like nostalgia, if you like history, check out Super Monster City. Follow us. We've got exhibits going around the country next year, a whole bunch of them, and you don't want to miss out. All right? Take care. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.